If you're on Medicare, you may have heard of something called the birthday rule and thought, okay, that sounds great, but what does it actually mean? Today I'm going to explain what the Medicare birthday rule is, who it applies to, who it doesn't apply to, and why it's becoming one of the most misunderstood, but also one of the most important Medicare planning topics out there. And stick with me because the rules are different depending on whether you're on Medicare Advantage or a Medicare supplement plan, and they can even vary state by state. My name is Spencer Ford, CEO and Wealth Advisor with Conservative Financial Solutions. I'm also a certified financial planner professional, and let's get into today's video. At its core, the Medicare birthday rule is a special enrollment opportunity tied to your birthday that allows certain Medicare beneficiaries to change plans without medical underwriting. In plain English, that means this: you may get a once per year opportunity to change Medicare plans without answering any health questions, even if your health has changed. But there's the key thing that a lot of people miss. There is not one universal birthday rule. There are actually two very different concepts that people lump together under the same name. First, let's talk about Medicare Advantage, also known as Part C. In some states, people enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan are given a birthday-based enrollment window each year. Typically, that window includes the month before your birthday, your birthday month, and the month after your birthday. During that time, you may be allowed to switch from one Medicare Advantage plan to another without medical underwriting. That's important because Medicare Advantage plans can change every year. Premiums change, networks change, copays change, drug coverages change, and health changes can make switching later on more difficult. But this rule is state specific and it applies only to Medicare Advantage, not supplements. Now, this is where things get confusing and where we see some misinformation out there. Medicare supplemental plans, also called Medigap plans, are governed by completely different rules. In most states, once your initial Medigap enrollment window closes, switching plans later usually requires medical underwriting. That means you can be declined based on your health. However, a small but growing number of states have created their own Medigap birthday rules. In states that have adopted a Medigap birthday rules, the rules are very specific. Typically, you get a limited window around your birthday, often 30 to 60 days. You can switch to the same lettered Medigap plan with a different insurance company. And you can do so without medical underwriting. So as an example, you can go from Plan G to Plan G, but not Plan N to Plan G. This rule is designed to allow people to shop for better pricing, but not to upgrade benefits. If you want to upgrade benefits, that would require medical underwriting. This is especially relevant here in the Midwest because Kentucky already has adopted the rule for the Medicare supplemental or Medigap birthday rule. Indiana has officially adopted a Medigap birthday rule effective January 1st of 2026, so starting this year. This means Indiana residents with a Medicare supplement will have an opportunity around their birthday to switch carriers, switch insurance companies for the same plan with no health questions asked. Ohio, on the other hand, has discussed and introduced legislation, but as of today, it has not yet passed it into law. And so this distinction matters because you can't plan based on what might happen, only what is currently in effect. Now, I fully expect that more states will continue to pass this rule as time goes on because they want to compete with the other states that are out there. So I don't know if Ohio is going to pass this rule this year, or maybe it'll be effective in January 1st of 2027, but my expectation is they will pass this rule and it will be available for Ohio residents as well. So let me be clear. Be very clear about what the birthday rule does not do. It does not guarantee you can switch any Medicare plan you want. It does not allow upgrades to richer Medigap benefits. It does not apply automatically in every state or replace annual enrollment or open enrollment rules. This is a narrow but powerful rule only when used correctly. Healthcare is one of the biggest risks in retirement. The birthday rule, when available, gives retirees something incredibly valuable: flexibility. It prevents people from being permanently locked into a plan simply because their health has changed. But because the rules vary by plan type and by state, this is not a do-it-yourself decision in most cases because you don't want to get it wrong. If you're on Medicare or approaching Medicare, understanding whether a birthday rule applies to your plan or your state can make a real financial difference over time. If you found this video helpful, please hit subscribe. Again, I'm Spencer Ford, and we'll see you in the next one.